Paul Verhoeven from Junkie. Thank you so much for being here today, guys.
Oh, man,
All
great
right,
to
nice
see
to
you.
see you, man.
I watched the whole season yesterday. It
Cool.
was absolutely incredible. I loved it. I loved it. My wife walked in and I was crying profusely, and she's like, "You finished it, didn't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It absolutely ruined me. I got to start off just with something really personal and odd. I had never done exercise in my whole life, and I have ADHD, which means I can't focus. And in February, during lockdown, I had this weird moment where I'd never seen Karate Kid. I know, and I watched the first three films, and then I watched all of the show, like all the seasons, and then I started calling different dojos in my area, and I found this Shotokan dojo, and I've been doing karate 3 nights a week for the past 9 months, and
That's awesome, man.
That's a great story.
That is awesome.
great.
Yeah, man, that's
That's
great.
an inspirational story. That's the best thing I've heard all day.
Oh,
That's
thanks,
awesome.
man. My sensei Natsuko, I told her I was talking to you guys, and she's like, "All right, tell them sweep the leg." So I was thinking she gets the reference. But yeah, but I mean, on that point, what's it like having jump started people's kind of lives into karate, not once but twice? Like, what is it like having that legacy?
It's it's a gift, for lack of a better description of what it's like to be part of this the legacy of the Karate Kid, and into Cobra Kai. It's really to see the generations, so it's never gone away from me. Like some people will say, well, look, everything's old is new again, everything old is new again. Congratulations. And for me, it's never been old, because everywhere I've walked in these shoes since 1984, and it's always meant something to someone. But to see it on this level and to be relevant for a now new young generation, and them to share that with their families and parents and grandparents, that's what's the most amazing thing about it. Be it the martial arts end of it, or just the human side as well. And so that's why I call it a gift. For as lame as that sounds, it still is. We're the lucky ones that got to be part of it, and we still get to carry this torch.
Yeah, and look, I just want to add one quick thing. I mean, it's in a way, it's life imitating art, because when I was casting the Karate Kid and Ralph, we didn't know any karate. So I came in, I was cold off the bench and got trained for Karate Kid. And so did Ralph. And we were the beginning of, and then everybody went and learned karate. So we were the first ones to get it downloaded into us. We experienced that first, and now it's happening again with Cobra Kai. And we're out, training again, and new generations of kids are doing it. And it's going out to the world. So there's something, really neat about it. I mean, like Ralph said, we were kind of like, it's a real gift to be on this end of it, where we're kind of the beginning point of that, and it's just amazing to watch. But we are you are us, so it's pretty cool.
Well, you guys clearly get along, which is very confusing for me, because you've had such a fractious relationship on screen, and it's such a complex kind of dynamic. Do you ever kind of get confused as to whether you're the characters or not? I mean, like, if you're training and someone pulls rank, do you ever kind of accidentally slip into character and go like, "Don't you know who I am?" Or
listen, John Avildsen, the director of the original Karate Kid, knew what he was doing when he cast us. There's elements where there are similarities. As different as we are from these characters, each of us is playing the right part. You know what I mean? We know how to tap into all the good, the bad, the ugly of both of these guys, because they're, that's part of acting is that, it's where does Ralph end and LaRusso begin, and it's the same thing with where does William end and Johnny Lawrence begin, and there are definitive, but yet it cohesively gels to a place of no doubt about it. So we know who we are, but we also enjoy playing. We enjoy playing into each other's strengths.
These characters live in us. I mean, they're each, you have to find a part of yourself to play a character. So those two little colonels live, a little Daniel Russo's in Ralph, and a Johnny's in me. When we're training and rehearsing, it's like, there's none of that. But when cameras are rolling, like, I see Daniel LaRusso in his eyes, and I'm sure he sees Johnny Lawrence in my eyes. And in that situation between action and cut, anything can happen. I mean, really, like, these characters are alive in us. And then, so it's funny. That's true. And that's just because you have to go there. You have to literally live it, not just, act it. But we experience these characters, and it's a great thing.
Well, as far as the younger cast goes, because they're absolutely incredible, I'm about to talk to them without kind of setting anyone against each other, who do the two of you think has the best karate chops out of the younger cast? Like just on the down low, who's got the most skills?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they've all come so far.
They've all come
so far. I think I mean, I don't want to pick any of them, but let's say Mary Mauser, if anybody wins the A to Z award, it's her. I mean, she's come the farthest from where she started to. So she's amazing.
She puts an enormous amount of work in.
Enormous amount of work. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, Jacob is spectacular, and Sholo as well, and Tanner.
Tanner's a machine.
I mean, they're all athletes. But they're all terrific. But I would say if that's I mirror that sentiment. How's that for diplomat?
That's the middle way, baby. That's how you do it. I gotta go, but that was such an absolute pleasure, and thank you for everything you've done. That's great.
Thanks for your story. That's just great.
Thanks. Keep it up.
Be well.
We'll do.
Right.
See you next season, bye.
You got it.